Ah yes, the pre-antebellum period. America expanding, westward, cotton booming, and the market revolution shaking everything up. Railroads, factories, telegraphs. Men were out there building the nation, sweating, inventing, conquering markets. And then, out of nowhere, people start talking about women's suffrage. Voting rights for women? Really? While the country was industrializing at lightning speed, we're supposed to worry about whether Aunt Martha gets a ballot? It all seemed like a distraction from real progress of the age. Honestly, the market revolution was about steel and steam, not skirts and suffrage. But hey, what's the worst that could happen? It's not like women are gonna storm out here and tackle me off this stage. Wait, what are they? Ah!
Hey Arthur, my name's Mary.
I'm Anna.
I'm Sarah.
And we are
the Sufferage Squad!
Arthur, thank you for having us today. We are the Sufferage Squad. And we're not just another startup. We're sitting on $1 billion idea that will reshape democracy itself. Imagine this, half the population excluded from voting. That's not just unfair, it's an untapped market the size of an entire gender. And we're here to fix it.
Hold on, isn't the current system working just fine? Why change something that's been in place for decades?
Right now, democracy is running out of legacy systems, one that only targets men. It's outdated, inefficient, and frankly broken. But here's the kicker. The other half of the population is a completely untouched market. Imagine doubling the size of your customer base overnight. That's what inclusive voting does.
The women's suffrage movement emerged in the 19th century because women recognized that without the vote, they had no power to influence laws that governed their lives. Leaders like Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Sojourner Truth, and Alice Paul demanded change. They saw equality in education, work, and society could never be achieved without political representation.
But isn't this more of a social cause than a business opportunity? Investors want returns, not charity.
Arthur, this is about returns. Societies that empower women to vote, to see exponential growth in stability, innovation, and this isn't philanthropy. This is multiplying your money. We're talking about doubling the market overnight with compound returns over decades. And our goals are clear. Secure equal voting rights for women,
build an inclusive democratic system,
and inspire future generations to see voting as a universal right, not a privilege.
All right, but how do you actually make this happen? What's the product here? Women are too emotional and don't have a place in politics, especially it being a place for men, not women. There's no reason women should be included in a space like that to represent our nation. I've never seen a woman invent anything, let alone make a difference in society. Their place is at home to raise their children and raise their boys to be fit for society.
Our solution is simple but revolutionary. Build the infrastructure, campaigns, and platforms that bring women fully into the voting system. Think of it as upgrading democracy from version 1.0 to 10.0. We're not just advocating, we're creating the technology framework to make it happen.
The movement was supported by reformers, abolitionists, progressive men, and countless women across the globe. Organizations like the National Women's Party and the League of Women's Voters carried the torch forward.
our vision is bold, a world where every voice counts, and every investor who backs us is a part of the most important upgrade in human history. We're asking you to join us. Arthur, not just as a VC, but as a partner in rewriting the rules of democracy. Together, we can turn a sad society into a thriving one and make history while multiplying your returns. Arthur, this reform movement isn't just about history. It's about investing the most powerful upgrade democracy has ever seen. By donating to the Sufferage Squad, you're not funding charity, you're fueling a proven reform that multiplies prosperity, strengthens society, and ensures every voice is heard. This is the best way to put your money to work, by investing in equality itself.
As Susan B. Anthony once declared, there will never be complete equality until women themselves help to make laws and elect lawmakers. That's the rallying cry of our movement.
So Arthur, the question isn't whether you should invest.
The question is, how much of this billion-dollar opportunity do you want to own? Sufferage Squad, out!